Mm.
Morning, ladies. Happy Thursday.
Good
Yay.
morning.
How is everyone on this Thursday morning? Hopefully good. I do hope. So how does it feel to actually be a morning person? Day 4. Hopefully,
Alive?
some of us are early morning birds anyway, but hopefully you're feeling amazing. And we're starting to see a shift in our bodies and our minds by doing this morning practice. We may not feel it, especially when that alarm goes off first thing in the morning, but actually these small, consistent habits do make a huge difference. And it's changing and rewiring our brains, which is incredible and very powerful. And once you know, you know, and a lot of people don't. So just wanted to share that and kick that off with us this morning. So we shall kick off with our meditation. So enjoy a few minutes of peace and tranquility.
Good morning and welcome to this brand new day. Each day is a gift that we're given to unwrap, and it's useful to start the day with an intention. It can be something simple such as kindness, love, gratitude, or it could be something you're working towards, such as making more health-conscious choices or accepting things just as they are. When we take a moment to set an intention in the morning, it guides all of our actions for the rest of the day. So take a moment now to set your intention for today. And now let the intention go as we start by simply noticing where we are. Maybe you're seated in your favorite quiet spot, or perhaps you're still in bed. Wherever you are, begin to scan the body and notice where your attention is drawn to. Perhaps there's a slight ache or pain from your sleeping position last night, or maybe the feeling of warmth from the duvet or sunlight on your face. Notice all the sensations in the body with gentle awareness. Begin to notice the space around you. Opening the senses to the room and environment around you. The sounds, the temperature, lingering smells, tastes, maybe even colors or images behind your closed eyelids. Using the senses to bring yourself fully into the body and into the present moment. The body can only be in the present moment. It's a mind that shifts from past to future. And now notice your breath. The gentle rise and fall of the chest or abdomen with each breath. Let's begin to relax each part of the body, starting at the top of the head. Relax the eyes, forehead, cheeks, jaws, lips. Relax the shoulders, shoulder blades, arms and fingers, the abdomen, hips, legs, thighs, feet. The body fully relaxed. Notice what's present now. What does being present feel like? Maybe a sense of peace, calmness, well-being. A letting go of the sense of urgency that we usually start our days with. Take note of this experience, this felt sense of being rather than doing. And bring to mind your intention for today. Whatever it is, begin to visualize the rest of your day ahead, embodying this intention. If it's to practice kindness, notice all the interactions around you that demonstrate kindness. Maybe receiving kindness, giving kindness, and just noticing kindness. And now slowly bring yourself back, taking several deeper breaths and gently blinking your eyes open and closed a few times, coming back to your wide awake and alert state. Welcome back and have a great day.
Another very powerful meditation, I do think. I do love that one as well. I say that every day though, I think I love them all. Right, let's have a stretch. I know Vicky and I said we needed to stretch yesterday and we didn't stretch, so have a stretch. Yay. It feels so good, doesn't it, to have a good stretch? Give yourself a hug. Remember, you are amazing, you are capable, you are enough. It's nice just to appreciate ourselves and give ourselves some self-love. Fabulous. Great. So this morning, I just wanted to cover, just very briefly, as we think about gratitude, being grateful for our bodies. In that meditation, she spoke about setting yourself an intention. Hopefully you're going to write down what your intention for today is, whether it is kindness, compassion, whatever it is. For me, it's very much, and I shared this, I think, on the WhatsApp group and on the Facebook group last week, being rather than doing. I think that's really powerful because we are all so busy. I'm one of the world's worst for being busy, but sometimes just pausing and being more mindful of our busyness and just taking that few moments, even of your busy day, just to be, rather than frantically doing all the time. I don't always get it right, but I try. So, as we go into gratitude, write 3 things that you're grateful for you for today. For me, I'm very grateful for my body, because our bodies have to work hard, don't they? Very hard. And I know before I've shared, even just being grateful for our feet. How often do we give thanks to our feet? All that walking that they have to do, hopefully, for us. So yeah, just spend a minute, just 3 things that you're grateful for you for today. Now I shall hand it over to you.
Wonderful. Thank you very much. Right. Today I wanted to talk a bit more about beliefs. What are our belief systems? Where do they come from? And how on earth do we upgrade them? Now, we've spoken briefly about the inner chimp, about the chimp in here that wants to keep us safe. So basically, beliefs are hidden rules that we live by. Most of the time, we don't even notice them. But when we feel stress, anxiety, overwhelm, when there's lots of chatter in our heads, when we're feeling uncomfortable, when we're feeling all these feelings that sometimes we see as normal, it's because there is a belief system inside of us that is feeling uncomfortable, compromised, not right. And sometimes we have to look behind that to say, what is it? What is it that's causing me this feeling? And it's really important to see how they shape us because most of us are not even aware of our belief systems, that they're there. We just think of it, this is the way it is. And in truth, we don't actually see life how it is. We see life how we believe it is. So, some people say, just trying to think of a saying now, well, that's just the way it is. Well, it's actually not the way it is. It's the way you believe it is, and you're seeing it through those goggles. So where do these belief systems come from? Childhood, our conditioning, our teachers, our friends, the environment we grew up in, the experiences we went through as a child, as a teen, as an adult, in relationships. We start to believe things about ourselves. We start to believe things about life. And then we see things through these lenses. And if things don't meet that, we feel a certain way. And sometimes they can be our own limiting factors. So I'm sure you can all relate if I say something like, oh, I'm not very good at things like that. Oh, I'm no good with heights. I don't like heights. Or I hate numbers. I don't do numbers. Sometimes we develop limiting beliefs about ourselves. And sometimes what we believe is normal or what is possible for people like us is all developed from places like that. Now, our chimp, you remember that part of our brain we need to be really aware of, it taps into strong memories and reactions when we got hurt. The chimp will kick in and it will look to protect you. So I was rejected once before, therefore I should avoid risk. Those people didn't like me. I was no good at that, or I failed at that, or I was scared at that time. And therefore the chimp, the unconscious brain will go, zoom, and it will shut the door. And what beliefs actually do is it acts like a filter, but it acts like a blocker. And sometimes it can stop our growth. It can affect our happiness. It can affect everything. So if you believe you're unlucky, for example, oh, I'm such an unlucky person, you will notice every single setback. Every time something goes wrong, I told you that wouldn't work. Oh no, that doesn't work for things like that. See, I knew that wouldn't work. They went out and did that business, that wouldn't work. Now, well, I'm sure we all know people like that. I can think of a few names that pop in my head when I say things like that. And sometimes they are the people we're surrounded by, but sometimes that also brings in our filter even more. So if you believe that life is working for me, then you'll spot opportunities. Life really is a self-fulfilling prophecy when it comes to belief systems. You will behave in line with your beliefs. There's a wonderful quote from Tony Robbins. Love Tony Robbins. The only thing keeping you from what you want is the story you keep telling yourself. And we all sit in that place. I can teach it. I know it. But sometimes do I do it? No, I don't. Because those fear systems, those belief systems sometimes can be so strong and so heavy that they sit there, and that when something goes wrong or you're feeling under the cosh of life, that defense system is there again. Or that old story you tell yourself is there. Now, we don't always realize they're there, but we've got to identify them. And one of the reasons why we have developed this morning routine is about changing these limited belief systems. Because the more you reinforce something, the more you open your eyes, the more you will see something, the more you'll see your potential, the more you'll shelve your old belief systems about yourself. So why do we do the practice in the morning of the meditation, the breathing, the gratitude, the affirmations, the learning and the growth and the setting targets? It's because we're on a journey together, and we're on a journey of self-development. So the more we see these opportunities and the more we identify these belief systems that keep us closed, the more we can reframe them. So I'll very quickly I'll do one action step now for later that will come in your action, just because it's together. So how do we upgrade our beliefs? So something I'd like you to do, ladies, is 1, awareness. Catch the belief. Ask yourself today, what do I believe about myself? And write them down. And then ask yourself, step 2, question it. Is it really a fact? Or is it a story I always tell myself? Who taught me this? And is it always true? Remember, it's not about blame. It's just acknowledging maybe where something came from. And step 3 is reframe. Replace with an empowering version. So if your story about yourself, the limiting belief is, "Oh, I always mess up," you may look to replace that with, "I'm learning and improving every time I do it." And you repeat and reinforce. You say it daily. That's our affirmations. You act on it. Each small action improves it to be true. And that's the action steps each day. So action is the fastest way to rewire our brain. Okay, so that sums up our belief systems today in a short little block. And let's change our state. Let's do it. Over to you, Susie.
Amazing. Thank you, Mel. I love the education. It's, yeah. Again, if you're hearing it for the first time, it's amazing. But even if just to rehear it is, and reinforce is just so powerful. So thank you. Really appreciate that. And I love that the action step. So hopefully I will certainly go away. I've started to make notes already. So I shall do that today for sure. Amazing. Right, as Mel said, we're going to change our state and get some energy into our bodies, which is fabulous. June's already doing that, so well done, June.
Woohoo!
And I
Fabulous. It's going to be a lovely sunny day here today, and I hope it will be there too. Wherever you are in the world, let's hope it's sunny.
Amazing. Hope so.
Yes. So blue skies, especially this time of year, just to see some blue skies and a little bit of warmth on that sun from that sunshine makes all the difference, doesn't it?
It really does. And if it doesn't, we'll exude our own sunshine anyway.
Exactly. Absolutely. Fabulous. Us on time today. Amazing. And we've done our action item. So, yeah, I think that's a great exercise. And hopefully, Mel, you can put that exercise out there for others as well, because I think that's so important. And that self-awareness.
Absolutely.
Fabulous. Right, ladies, we are done. Look at that, with a few minutes to spare, which is amazing. So give you the gift of time, which is fabulous. So use that time for your journaling and to make some notes in your to-do list. And we shall see you all tomorrow, Friday. Can you believe? Last day of this reset. Gone
Amazing.
quickly. And did you know, I'll leave with a fact today, Mel and I will appreciate this. It's 3 months today is Christmas Day.
Woo! Oh, I feel the
That's
wrapping.
obviously not news you wanted to hear, June, by the look of your face.
I better get wrapping presents.
The countdown is on. Mel and I are the Christmas elves, aren't we?
We are. I love it. I love it. Never mind Halloween. I'm just going to get the tree up now. Love the happiness of Christmas.
Absolutely. All about joy. Fabulous. Well, thank you all, ladies. Have an amazing day. Remember, you are all amazing. And go out there and have a fabulous day.
You're awesome. Let's do this, ladies. Mwah.
Good one.
Be fabulous.